How'd it feel being featured on a question on Melee Jeopardy? I saw that. That was kind of funny. Yeah, man, it's freezing now. Only 61 degrees. Although for real, it's nice to finally have decent weather. Yeah, I saw the ZFG's boss question on the Melee Jeopardy thing. That was funny. I didn't know the Melee guys, like, knew that. Would I be happy if Nintendo put SRM in Breath of the Wild just for me? No. Because glitches are less interesting if they are put in intentionally. I want nice organic glitches. No, I probably wouldn't run glitchless hundo. I'm interested in glitchless, but not glitchless hundo. Is optimization the closest it's ever been to witchcraft? Probably. This probably looks like witchcraft. You know, back when wrong warping was first found, people would used to call the setups you would do to set up for wrong warps voodoo dances. And thinking back to that, I think SRM setups probably look a lot more like voodoo dances now than wrong warp setups do. No. I already said froze wind. Well, that's dumb. Okay, 2 splits I've lost a full minute on. Who would win an OT trivia game between me and Fig? I mean, that really depends on what kind of questions are asked. Like, if it's more technical questions, probably Fig. If it's more like more general questions or like history questions or stuff like that, then probably me. It depends on, like, there's a lot of different kinds of OT knowledge. What about lore questions? I mean, I generally know most of the lore. Like, I played this game a ton when I was a kid before I even started speedrunning, and even when I started speedrunning, we were still playing on English back then, so I still know a lot of the text from seeing it in English so many times when we were still speedrunning on English. Just admit that I know Japanese. Yeah, totally. Yeah, dude, Nibiru's text on English, I can remember probably the entire thing of Nibiru's text on English because she wouldn't shut up and it takes so long when it's not even that meaningful. All the text up to Volvagia when running MST? Yeah, pretty much. Like, all main story text I probably know. I might not be able to recite it word for word, but I pretty much know the general context of what's said in most of the, like, main story text. NPCs and stuff, I probably don't know, like, what half the NPCs say. Play when Daruni first hears Sarya's song, he says, "What a hot beat." How can anyone not remember that iconic line? Actually, part of the reason why I remember that in particular really well is because Akrite, old OOT glitch hunter, had that as his profile icon on SDA for forever. Yes, the original SRM finder. Why is Hyrule Field shaped in the same way as Germany? I don't know. Good question. My old ZSR account picture, I think it was Link getting killed by a moblin. At least I had that as my profile picture for a while. No, my current profile picture I plan on keeping forever. I think it's perfect. I haven't changed it in like 7 years and I don't plan to. Well, I did actually plan on having it as an emote a long time ago. It just doesn't look good in emote form. It just looks too small. So that's the reason why. Learn that I'm a mod in Mango's stream. How did that happen? I'm 90% sure the reason I'm a mod in Mango's stream is he knows of me through Clint and that's it. I've said like 5 things in Mango's chat in a lifetime. Hey, I do a lot of modding work in Mango's chat. A lot of people in Mango's chat send me DMs or whispers to unban them, and I ignore them. And that's a pretty important mod duty. Well, used to at least. I guess since the ban appeal thing started, that stopped. It actually confused me for a while because a lot of times I would have like Mango's stream up and then some other stream up, or like not even have a stream up. And I would get a whisper, like just looking at my following list, and it's saying someone please unban me. And I think that they're asking for an unban in my chat. And I go and unban the person from my chat, and it says this person is not banned in this chat. I'm like, what? I didn't even like. I wouldn't even realize it was someone from Mango's chat. What do I drink as gamer fuel? Water. And also Mountain Dew game fuel. TM. I do like Taco Bell, but I haven't had it in forever. Hashtag ad. Usual order, Crunchwrap Supreme. Always. Alright, so I call this one my attempt to somehow find something to skip or speed up the frogs. And it led to disaster. I don't think there's a video on this, but all it is have something in your hand, and while targeting, you press shield and then the bottle item right after each other. Like so, hold Z and then shield C button, and you just do that while on the prompt for the frogs. Yeah. And this happens. When does an old boomer like Venick like SRM? Hello, do you see the biggest boomer in the OT community right now doing hundo with SRM? There's only one other boomer that can compare to my boomerness, and that's Runner Guy. How's my day been? My day has been okay. Except for my run sucking. Have I tried sucking at sucking? That's the goal, but it's hard. Yeah, I still think TP any percent is one of the best Zelda any percents right now. Because I mean, while it is cool how a lot of games are having these like, you know, giant glitches that completely break any percent, it definitely makes any percent in a lot of games pretty awful. OOT any percent, obviously garbage. MM any percent, possibly the worst category, possibly the worst main category in existence in Zelda speedrunning. Wind Waker any percent actually kind of cool, but does skip a lot. Same with Wind Waker HD. PP any percent, pretty good, has a good mix of skips, but also plenty of, you know, actual gameplay. Skyward Sword any percent, as much as I'd like Skyward Sword any percent from a conceptual perspective, like the way you do things in SS any percent is so cool. It's still like, you know, skips such a huge amount. Shots fired, no, I don't think it's shots fired. I think every MM runner probably agrees that MM any percent is one of the worst categories of all time. MM any percent is 22 minutes of first cycle and 3 minutes of getting lucky with a bomb drop, going into the observatory, spinning around in a circle, and triggering the credits. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, I forgot Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild actually has what I think is a very good any percent. Like, for its length, I think it's rare for a 30-minute any percent category to be good. And I think for its length, Breath of the Wild any percent is actually really good. Especially when it seemed like Breath of the Wild any percent was going to be garbage forever when it first came out. Because it was like, oh, Plateau boring. Plateau is going to be, you know, most of the run. So Breath of the Wild is going to be boring forever. But then, like, the glitches with, like, all the clips and BTBs and stuff made Plateau so much more interesting. At least from a viewer. I think runners still complain about Plateau, but from a viewership perspective, I think Plateau is actually pretty cool to watch, which is really good considering most like tutorial sections in runs are usually garbage to watch. Like first cycle. That's gonna crash. Not even gonna try. Okay, this run's over. Yeah, that was the wrong angle. It was gonna crash if I let the camera pan. I don't think there's a backup for this. Yeah, Zoltal is gone. It's over. What am I doing? I accidentally did an extra Ocarina. That was just me being dumb. I'm used to having more health there. I had less health than I usually have. This is the infamous Hey You Listen game. Yeah, that's what everyone remembers this game for. 100% but didn't do Deku Tree. I'll get to it. I'll do Deku Tree at some point. I don't have to do it right now. If I'm playing on original N64, I'll use minimum S-video cable, and even then I want to get an N64 HDMI. Actually, wait. I just remembered. I sent in an order for N64 HDMI months ago. I should check back up on that. I need to see what's going on with that. Damn. I mean, it was supposed to be like a group order for N64 HDMI. Like, a bunch of people would order it at once. So I don't know if, like, it was ready for everyone to order at once or something. I don't know about what was supposed to happen. But, I don't know. I should go look into that again. What was the damn thing? My first completed hundo run ever. No joke, first try. I actually got first try in quite a few of my early hundo runs. And I was like so convinced that there must be something that I was doing that was giving me better odds at Dampe or something. But I was just getting lucky. And then my luck averaged out. Yeah, I pulled a dream. Except it's a little bit harder to manipulate OOT randomness. There wasn't a single segment hundo run done until I did one in 2010, so I had the first hundo, single segment hundo record. But besides that, there was segmented hundo by Yada Elder in 635. And my first single segment hundo run was I think 720 something, I think it was 723. No, I actually don't have a video of that. I actually am really dumb because I had it on a DVD. So I used a DVD recorder back in the day. So I had it on a DVD and I was going to upload it and I never did. And eventually it just got lost. So unfortunately, there's no video of it except there is a like 20-second clip of it of something weird that happened in the run, which we now know is the Hyrule Field glitch. But I uploaded like a 20-second clip of it, which was part of the run, but I mean that's all I have of the run. Yes, the Hyrule Field glitch is a very descriptive name. It's a thing where, so you know that area in Hyrule Field where there's a bunch of trees all gathered up? In that area, weird things can happen because there's so much stuff loaded where certain things will like stop loading properly. And it can cause weird things like taking out the bow and trying to shoot arrows, but arrows don't load. Or taking out the hookshot and the hookshot doesn't come out and then Link just soft locks. And one interesting thing about it is if you play a warp song there, you can have the warp song sparkles not load. And that's actually good because that speeds up the warp animation. Wow, cool. That actually speeds up the warp animation so you don't get the full warp out. And that happened to me in that first hundo run, and I uploaded a clip of it to YouTube. It's probably like 10 years old now. And that is the one living piece of my first hundo run. Yeah, I was really bad at uploading runs back then. Because like, back then, we weren't as picky about having videos of everything. And so I was dumb and didn't upload stuff when I didn't feel like I needed to, even though I definitely should have. Now I am very careful and archive everything. Seriously? I even thought that my angle was wrong and reset it up to be sure. Okay, I'm gonna do one more run. This will be my last run of the day. Animal Crossing is overrated, change my mind. You just don't understand, man. You either get Animal Crossing or you don't. If you don't get it, then it looks like the most meaningless game in existence. But if you get it, then you realize Animal Crossing is cool. Yeah, Animal Crossing definitely looks bad until you play it. Animal Crossing is definitely a game that looks completely meaningless until you play it. Couldn't watching balloons be similar to regular gameplay? Okay, so the way to farm balloons in Animal Crossing, at least the method that I'm doing, is you put a bunch of jail bars all in a line on one side of your island that balloons can't get across, which forces them to like move downwards until they can get past the bars. And so what you do is you sit at the bottom of this line of jail bars and you wait for a balloon to come, and that's it. It's literally, you just sit in one place forever until you see a balloon, and then you wait more until you see another balloon. That is not something I'm going to stream. That is the least interesting thing. I'm not doing a very good job of explaining why Animal Crossing is good. It's not a good idea to go into defending Animal Crossing and then discuss balloon farming. It happened. I actually was too fast for once. I wasn't sure if I could actually be too fast or not. And I got my answer. So it is possible to be too fast. Not a single run to Dampé, but I had one good run. I had one good run up to Lost Woods SRM, and I was one frame off of the right angle. Oh well. Would I rather play Ultimate or do crowd control again? Probably crowd control. Is that why I was totally not time traveling yesterday? Wait, what? What do you mean? I wasn't time traveling yesterday. Wait, did you like see me come online multiple times or something? No, that was because I was resetting over a Snow Boy. Yeah, I was resetting, trying to get a perfect Snow Boy because I was getting it wrong every time. Okay, if you wanted to see the jail bars thing, here it is. I have all these jail bars lined up all across my island, and so when a balloon comes in, and one climbing wall because it's the same height. So when a balloon comes in, if a balloon comes in like over here, it can't go over these, and so it's forced to just move down until it can get past it. So it's forced to move all the way down to here. And so you can just sit here and just wait for balloons to come. Yeah, it's effective. I was doing it last night and it's pretty good. And yeah, you can leave a half space in between each to save materials, I guess. Not a full space, but just a half space. Wait, did I pick up the bottle? I saw the bottle and I just didn't pick it up.